What's going on, YouTube family? Hey man, we doing things a little bit different this time, man. This is my first time ever driving a AMG Benz. Ever in life. And what's the odds the AMG Benz that I would drive for the first time would be Kai Cenat's? Crazy work. But yeah, I gotta drop this car off, man. I gotta take this car an hour to Kai. I had Nick already pick up the Trackhawk and the Charger. So now we gotta take this one. So yeah, we got a little bit of an adventure ahead, and I'm like, yo, might as well give y'all a POV. You know what I'm saying? It's my first time in one. So let's talk. Let's chop it up. Let's get it, man. Let's see what's really going on, man. So I'm about to put my mic on, and we gonna vibe out, man. We gonna talk. We gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna make it there. We got a long drive. I think I'm about to get gas too. What gas do you put in the AMG Benz? You put 93 in here? You think Kai put 93 in his AMG Benz? Or y'all think he be putting 87 in here? Kai gotta put 93. There's no way. We driving the Benzo, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a POV slash driving situation. I don't even know what to call this, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna make it happen one way or another. Stay tuned. Let me put my mic on. All right, y'all. So we back. We out here. We inside the Benzo. Now, if you don't know what this car looks like, matter of fact, if you don't know the story, let me just explain to y'all. So pretty much what happened was Kai Cenat, he tapped in, man. He ready to start taking a different approach at life. Like, that boy Kai Cenat ready to come to the car world, man. And it's pretty dope because in the mix of that, somehow I got considered in all this of, you know, helping modify his car. So went and met up with Kai, and I'm like, yo, bro, you got to go crazy. And he like, yeah, I'm about to go crazy, bro. He's like, I'm trying to get into the car game. So I'm like, bro, you got all the resources, and he got the cars, you know what I'm saying? Kai has a Trackhawk, he has a Hellcat, he has an AMG Benz, and he has a Lambo Urus. So yeah, he has the starter pack. Like, he literally has all the cars that all of us have, me, Quan, everybody. Now it's just time to modify and make them unique. As we know, Kai loves red, all his cars are red, so he's like, yo, I want to do something crazy, I want to wrap all of them. And of course, we had to go crazy with that, with the wrapping shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got to go crazy custom with that. And then I was just like, yo, you know, I was showing him some things on my Trackhawk, and he was like, bro, I want to do some custom stuff to the Hawks, custom stuff to the Charger. But you know, Kai, he ain't like me. He more subtle, he more chill, he more, you know what I'm saying, subtle. He ain't about to be wilding out trying to go crazy. You know, me, I'm trying to go top of the top. I need everything to be fire, crazy, like one of one. Kai, like, I just need my shit fire. You know what I'm saying? I just need my shit fire. So he wound up dropping the car with us, and we wound up putting like the stuff on there that he needed, like kill switches. Then we did stars in his Trackhawk, but we just did AMP in the stars, that's it. We did the headrest, we did AMP in the headrest, in the Charger, and the Challenger. We put coilovers on his Hellcat, so now I sit low, which I don't know if he's gonna like, if I'm being honest, cause yeah, you gotta be about that life, and it's pretty low. And we put new wheels on it, some nice 20s, and new tires. And then we did the same thing on the Trackhawk. The Trackhawk is bagged though, so we did new wheels on there, I believe 22s, new tires. We did a custom steering wheel, but the custom steering wheel we got is having like a couple issues. Like, y'all know these steering wheels come from China. And my steering wheels usually come from Germany, because I use AZ Auto. But most of them for like the Mopars, they come from China. And it's always something with them damn wheels. But man, it's hard. I even went all the way to North Georgia to my homie Cannonball and got the steering wheel stitched. Bro, that was like a 4 or 5 hour drive just to take it up there, just to get it stitched with AMP in it. Oh, and then we put, so my Hemi Silver Dragon, if y'all don't remember my original glass cutout hood, we put that on Kai's Red Eye. So now he has a cutout hood. And I want to do a supercharger black or red, so hopefully he let me do that. That's gonna be something we can do later on. But yeah, pretty much did all that to his car. So in the mix now, I am driving his AMG Benz because we have to pull up on him because we're about to do the reveal. So this is me kind of just giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, the POV inside the Benz. Like I said, this is my first time ever driving a Benz. I've never drove a Benz before, especially not an AMG. So it's only right that if it's gonna be my first time that, you know, it's Kai Cenat AMG Benz. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Kai Cenat's first car ever. Like, this is literally his first vehicle that he ever had, which is kind of crazy. Like, my first vehicle was like a like a 88 Ford Explorer. So to think this is Kai Cenat's first vehicle, yo, that's crazy. Like, what? So that's pretty hard. And I'm not an AMG guy, so I'm trying to see if this will convince me to put some respect on these AMG Benz. Me and Quan always going back and forth about, you know, AMG versus BMW. So, yeah. And this thing got so much going on. First off, I'm trying to figure out, how do you even, like, I don't even know how to turn the AC and heat on. Like, how do you turn the AC and heat on this thing? Okay, that's heat. Oh, see, it's on AC. Turn that off. It's on auto. No. Oh, whoa. No AC. No. Oh, man. Okay. AC. Ouch. AC. Heat. Okay. I don't know. It say it's high, though. It's up for heat. Is it blowing heat? Where is the damn? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to figure that out later. We will have to figure that one out later. I don't know how to work the heat in here, but shoot, regardless of the fact, it ain't that cold outside. But anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, this is my first time driving the Benz, and, you know, I'm trying to really see if this is going to be a thing I can see myself in the future. And, I mean, I can see myself getting a Benz truck. I feel like everybody needs a Benz truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get to that level, you're going to need a Benz truck. But then if you get a Benz truck, there ain't no point in getting no Royce. You know what I'm saying? No point in getting no Rolls Royce. So, what y'all think, man? Benz truck or Rolls Royce, even if you got the money? If you got the money, then you probably going to say, I'm going Rolls Royce. Why would you go Benz truck? But, you know, to each his own. So, wait a minute. I'm sure this just brought me over here. I just took a whole shortcut to get to where I'm at. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Like, how the hell did I get over here? Okay. All right, we got a red light. So, now we can see if we can figure out what's going on with this heat. I mean, I think the heat is blowing. If I'm not mistaken, the heat is blowing. I don't even know how to turn it. Okay, that's how you turn the volume up. Okay, it said menu. It says deactivate. Oh, okay. Is this touchscreen? It's not touchscreen. I don't know how do you, okay, it's going down, but how do you get it to blow? Oh, okay, right here, duh. Bow, okay. There we go. Heat, hey, we got heat, baby. We got heat in the AMG Benz. Yes, we do. Let's go. All right, so we got the heat going in this thing, so, you know what I'm saying? We good on that, So, yeah. Major markets. So let's talk about BMW versus Benz, man. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the most knowledgeable person. You know what I'm saying? My knowledge it's not immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm smart, but I ain't that smart. You really know as much as you choose to learn and choose to research. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone who's a car guy are car people because they research and learn things. They go and market. So you got to use platforms like YouTube, bro. YouTube is a free platform where you can get on there and pretty much learn for free. That is crazy. And that's something that we didn't have growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like me, and then even the generation before me, we didn't have YouTube to just look things up. Like, I remember, now tell me if I'm old for this. I remember back in the day when I wanted to know something, you would go on Google essentially, but it wasn't Google, and it was like Bing or something, or it was something else. And I remember, bro, it used to be this thing called Game Shark. And when, say for instance, like you was playing like Grand Theft Auto or Kingdom Hearts, or like even this, I used to play a game called Dark Cloud. And I used to want to know something like, oh my God, how do you get this sword? How do you get to this secret back cave? And bro, you used to have to really grind it out to figure it out, or you would have to look online in a sense. But looking online was so hard because I remember it was like, bro, it was like pages and pages and pages of things you would have to go through to figure out, you know, what you was trying to figure out. So Nowadays, if you want to know something, if you playing a game, then you just go on Google, type it in, it's coming right up. Literally, we playing zombies last night, and they like, bro, we need to get these swords. And we running around trying to figure out how to do the swords on Black Ops 6. Man, that boy Googled that thing so fast, YouTubed it, went straight to YouTube, whole video how to do it. So I say that to say, life is different now, man. It's a lot easier for the average person growing up. Now, it do come with its perks, you know, its cons and its pros, but you can research anything. So if you want to be a car guru and a car guy, then your best bet is to go research. Like, I was ignorant to like JDM cars. I didn't know much about the JDM world and JDM cars because I'm a European American muscle guy. So I chose to study those platforms, and mainly it was Mopar. Then I started learning more about Bavarian or BMW. You know what I'm saying? Bavarian Motorsport Works, however you say it. I'm probably saying it wrong, whatever. But then now recently I've been wanting a JDM, so now I'm starting to, you know, research more of the JDM world, get more into the JDM world. And in that sense, I never knew JDM was Japanese domestic market. And I didn't know only a JDM car was a car that had right-hand drive. I thought JDM cars was any Japanese car. I thought that was just how it was. Any car that was a Japanese car was considered a JDM. But no, it's only the right-hand drives that come from Japan that are considered truly JDMs. Now, I'm not 100% sure that's correct, but I'm like 95% sure from the research I did. Y'all can let me know in the comments if, you know, if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, that's something that I learned. I went and figured it out. And it wasn't just watching one YouTube video. It was essentially watching 3, 4, 5, you know, looking up this, looking up that, going on Instagram, going on, you know, whatever you could do. So in this day and age, man, if you want to learn something, bro, you have to do your research. And I feel like, you know, and I feel like school is a finesse. Now, I say this with a grain of salt because my take on that is a little bit different. Now, I was just watching an Andrew Tate podcast, and he was talking about the same thing, how he thinks school is pretty much not really what you think it is. So what I think is, and I'm gonna switch the view, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can see me. So what I think about school, I think like, essentially it is one of them things where it's like, they drag out the platform of school. So pretty much what you could learn what you learn in 4 years, I do feel like you could learn in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like you could learn that in a year. Hell, maybe less than a year. If you focus time on that one subject. Hell, 6 months. I learned how to become a jeweler in the process of becoming a jeweler. I did my research, started doing it, and then experience is the best teacher, bro. So the school system is kind of rigged because you're going through the stage of learning all this unnecessary knowledge instead of the thing you're going for. So you but it's a big but. I do think school teaches discipline. And I do believe to be a disciplined person, you should go to school. You should do that because it shows that you actually are someone who can be disciplined. You can actually get up and do something every day and get up and stay to a routine whether you like it or not. And I think that builds character and is very important. But the sense of school is you can learn everything you want on the internet and through real life experiences. So get out here and understand that. You don't have to get a degree. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't. Some people should get them, and you know, it does look good in certain situations, but every single person is not going to be for everybody. The influencer market is so wide open right now. They're literally opening it up. I think influencers, if I'm not mistaken, the job of influencer went up to like $250 billion in revenue from being an influencer. So right now, it's one of the highest growing markets in the world of being an influencer. So it's very much a platform that's pretty crazy. And I usually don't talk politics or talk about the higher ups, this and that. But one thing I know about influencers is I believe a lot of the higher ups don't like influencers because influencers have a lot of power. When you're an influencer, you have power, you have influence over a group of people, you know what I'm saying? A group of your followers, a group of your school, whatever you decide to do influencing wise, you have that over. And most of the time when it comes to big celebrities and big people of interest, they're all in the same platform. So essentially they could be controlled because that higher up gonna run everything that falls into those platforms. So if they say, hey, this isn't cool, we're not doing this, then these celebrities who got their platform based off of, you know, them helping them or whatever, they have to abide by those rules. Rather than an influencer is somebody who can be one individual person out here grinding, out here doing their thing, and then they became successful and they grew a following. And now your following is gonna be behind you, or they're gonna listen to hear you out to see what you gotta say. So being an influencer is so powerful because now you have these individual powerhouses where it used to be a faction. It used to be everybody who was somebody came from this umbrella or 3 or 4 umbrellas. Now, bro, you have millions of influencers who all have their own little pocket space with their own following, their own influence, their own this and that. And it's damn near impossible for the mass to control that because now they all have their own individual narratives that they're going for. They're not looking for one thing. They might be looking for this, might be looking for that. And that's what makes me, I feel like, different in a sense to most influencers because I'm not looking for a viral moment. I'm not looking for a moment like, oh, this is the, you know, I'm not looking for that. This will get me guaranteed views and this and that. Yeah, I do think about that from time to time with certain videos. Like when I'm driving and I see the police and they do something crazy and I know my dash camera recording, right then and there I do think about like, oh, this would be a cool video. I rarely ever use my DJI. I'm trying to use it more. I'm gonna start doing these type videos if y'all like them. POVs with me just, you know, talking. Hopefully I'm dropping jewels or maybe I'm just wasting y'all time, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure this information it's pretty crazy, being the fact that I'm a little successful in my field. Back to what I was saying about just, you know, those viral moments and just situations that just differ from me. Like, I'm not looking for a viral moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for one of those situations where it's like, oh, this will get me plenty of clicks, da-da-da. I'm more so living in the moment with my content. And that's what makes me different from a lot of these content creators. But it comes back to being an influencer because I didn't realize by me living in the moment and posting it and showing the world was influencing other people to do the same thing. And they might not be doing it the same way as me, you know what I'm saying? Or even just anywhere like me, because I make car content, but I also make real life content. My content it's hard for me to say what my content is because it's not scripted. I don't have a script. I don't get out here and say, hey, today I'm going to prank da-da-da. That's not really what I do, you know what I'm saying? I've tried it before. I've done it with Marco and all that, and it works. But my content is living in the moment. I got live in the moment content. So, I mean, my life is pretty interesting because I'm pretty interesting. I'm pretty outgoing. You know, I find myself in different type of situations, you know what I'm saying, to say the least. So that could be why. It's a whole bunch of things, but it's hard for me to explain other people how to create content like me. All I can do is tell you how to create content in general, and you have to capitalize on moments. And hopefully I'm not like venturing off too much, you know what I'm saying, because I'm trying to stay on subject, but it's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to stay on subject because my memory card got full and I lost my train of thought. And one thing I want to talk about with y'all is the process of slowing down, bro. And what do I mean by that? I mean the process of slowing my ass down, bro. That's the hardest thing for me to do in life right now, is to just slow down, bro. And I say that in a sense of, I'm not just a person that rushes things, but no, I take that back. I am. I want things done when I want them done. But I do not rush other people, but I rush myself. When it comes to me wanting something, I have to be on top of it. You know, I have to make it happen. I got to get on top of it. You know what I'm saying? The situation has to make sense. Like right now, a company hit me up. They have a 360 dash camera. And this is my company I've been using forever. The dash camera is fire. And it's 360. I've been wanting one of them. So they're hitting me up like, hey, we want you to do a review. We want to send you one. I'm like, cool. Now, mind you, it takes them a minute to respond to my emails. Sometimes it takes a day. I'm impatient. So I went and bought the dash camera myself right then and there. Instead of waiting, they're about to literally send me one. But I'm like, I'll just buy it, use it, and then when theirs come, I'll return it or just keep it and use it in my second car. And that is me being very impatient with things. But I believe if I want something, I have to get it right then and there because I'm quick to move on from things. I am quick to to move past things, bro. And that can be good and bad, because I get over things fairly easy because life goes on. Life gonna keep moving with or without you. That's my saying, bro. It's always gonna happen. So whether you choose to speed up with life and keep going, or whether you choose to slow down and enjoy the little things in life, life's gonna keep moving. So knowing that life keeps moving, I move fast. You know what I'm saying? When I want something done, I want it right then and there. Now certain things can be done, like my clothing brand. I was like, bro, I should have been did this. I should have been started my clothing brand. And everyone around me was doing the clothes, but I'm always going against the grain of trying to be different. And sometimes that can be my biggest flaw, bro. You know what I'm saying? This therapy for me right now, just talking to y'all. But that could be my biggest flaw, is trying to be different. Like, bro, trying to be different can be amazing, but it can also be hindering. Because sometimes when you do what everyone else is doing and what makes sense, it works. And I'll give y'all two different scenarios. If you see someone posting certain content, then you see that works. You can post that same exact content and it will work for you too, if you do it the same way, with the same charisma, the same whatever. Now the ups and downs is you might have to sacrifice morals. You might have to sacrifice certain morals. I don't like doing videos messing with people in public, but I know it will go up. I'm light skinned, orange dreads, green dreads, 6'2". If I mess with people in public, it'll go up. But I'm not willing to sacrifice and compromise my morals for that. It's not something I'm willing to do, if I'm being 100. But I can see that content going up. And I know that's a pattern. It's a pattern that works. But me, I'm not willing to do that. But then you take someone like Elon Musk, who built a platform off hard work in doing XYZ. If you follow that platform, you might get rich and it might work for you. And you might not have to sacrifice certain morals. So it can go either way when it comes to being different or just being like everybody else. Because sometimes being like everybody else is like, bro, it's already been done. The pattern is complete. Don't go against the grain and try to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Come do it. Do what they're doing. The proof is in the pudding. It works. But that doesn't work for everybody. So like me with my clothes, everyone's like, bro, all the big brands are telling me, bro, just steal concepts, just steal ideas. That's it. You see something you like, you steal it. You take it. And I'm like, huh? Ain't no way. I can't do that. And they're like, bro, but that's the game. That's what it is. That's what works. You'll make money, you'll sell, and it's already been done. But me being who I am, I'm like, well, I could see the concept of, okay, baggy jeans, okay, oversized shirts, okay. I wouldn't mind taking that concept, but I have to put my own twist on it. I have to make it different for me, for my sake, for my morals, you know, maybe my pride, whatever it is. So that's what I mean by people say, you know, just copy. And I just can't copy. It's just not in me to do it. But I will take inspiration and I will actually learn and do, you know, okay, maybe I can do something from this, something from that. But, you know, I don't expect everyone to be like that. It's going to be people who are going to copy exactly what somebody else did, and they're going to be successful. And you can't be mad at them when it works for them. When they go out here and steal that concept and design and they sell 200K, you can't be like, oh, that's lame, they did that. Well, you can. That's your opinion. You can say that, and you got the right to. But you got to understand that you have that same choice. It's just, are you willing to sacrifice whatever comes with it? And it's not always that big of a deal. It's not even always just morals and this and that. You know what I'm saying? It might just be how you feel. You might just have integrity, or you might just be a person that don't want to do that. And if you truly don't want to do something, then that means money and other things are not that important to you. So you'll find other ways. And that's where I feel. I feel like certain things I wouldn't mind. If you told, like, I mean, if I'm being honest now, I think anything I do is going to have to be touched by me. It can't be a direct copy of something, or it just won't feel right. I don't think it's in me. And it's hard with me because I had a long talk with Quan yesterday about fashion. And he's like, bro, how you look at fashion is completely different from how I look at fashion. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But he like, at the end of the day though, that works for you. You know what I'm saying? You got all this stuff that I see is weird or not cool, but it works for you. Because he said you also run around with a track car with anime characters on it, which I hate. But I see other people love it and feel like it's the best car ever. So just because it don't work for you, don't mean it won't work for me. Vice versa me. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind wrapping my car completely blacked out or white out, murdered, and do content with it. But I don't think that will work for me. But I could see that working for Quan. I could see that working for other content creators who are more simple, who like, bro, I can see that working for Kai, and their content would be golden, and people would love it just as much as they love mine, which might be orange chrome or have a prism effect or crazy custom wrap. Because everything don't work for everybody. You have reasons why you enjoy things. I like it. I love it. I love my custom crazy things, but I also enjoy the simple things that look amazing. Seeing a blacked out, murdered out Charger looks amazing. It looks great. I think that looks fire, and it can produce a lot of content, especially when you add little effects to it. But I couldn't see myself just copying somebody and doing it. I would have to do my own touch. And that's what makes me different from everyone else. But yeah, that's my take on, you know, the fashion world and just copying and just starting a brand. And I go back, I tie all this back up to talk about why I rush things. When I started my brand, I'm like, yo, it's finally time for me to get this brand going. You know what I'm saying? But I waited so long because I wanted to do it right when I could have been had something out. And then now I have an opportunity, like, you know, I'm going to link with Kai right now, and I don't have anything to give him. When I first linked with Kai, I was showing him my jewelry, and he like, bro, that shit crazy, but he don't really wear jewelry. So I can't really sell him any jewelry or even give him any jewelry. But, you know, I could offer him customizations on his card because that's what I do. And that's what I did, and that's, you know, that works. But now it's like, well, what if you had your clothes? You could have gave Kai Cenat your clothes. He wear my clothes on his stream, over with. You know what I'm saying? That's just a whole nother level. But they're not ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm rushing my guy like, I need him now. And you know what I'm saying? I'm mad because I wish I could have had him. He's saying, yo, I can have you out some sets by like Monday. I'm like, bro, it's Friday. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna see Kai. But if I'm being honest, it's probably just not meant to be. As bad as I wanted to happen and it's the perfect opportunity, I just don't think it's meant to be right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them situations where it just is what it is, man. Another opportunity will come, hopefully. But for now, I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. I wasn't prepared and I didn't know. It just came out of nowhere. And I mean, I did know because when we even had car cars for a couple weeks. So if I'm being honest, I could have said, yo, rush me a pair of clothes and you know, I need them in a small or whatever for Kai Cenat. But when you're doing clothes, you have to get a sample to make sure it's good. So I wouldn't want to rush it and then get a pair that I don't even like, or it's not the final product, or it don't look good. But then again, who cares? That might have worked because at least he would have been in my clothes regardless. So it's one of them situations you got to take for yourself. But, you know, opportunities are going to come, but don't sleep on the opportunities that are there. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on the friends you have, the people you have in your life that are already there that can offer so much. You know, you might already have opportunities while you're looking for different opportunities. Like I'll say this. So if y'all don't know my guy Quez, you know what I'm saying? This is my guy. You know what I'm saying? This is my dog. He's my security, you know, my brother, my fucking cameraman, my trainer, my partner, you know what I'm saying? Everything. And in the sense of he wants to be a football player, that was his dream. He played football for Kentucky, and he wants to continue to play football. He wants to go to the league one day. So he is getting up there in age. He's like 26. So I'm like, okay, we need to figure out how to get you to the league. You know what I'm saying? How can we get you to the league so we can get you in front of these people and let them see? Because he's so damn talented, man. This man is talented. But it comes to a point where it's like, okay, decision to make is, what's more important? Is it more important to let Quez go chase his dream and try to become a football player, even though he's getting older and it's one in a million? But I feel like he can be that one out of that million. Or is it better to just say, yo, adapt to my situation, because who knows what I could do could be bigger and better than him ever becoming a football player. And if you stick with me, and the bigger I go, the bigger he goes. But I don't want to sacrifice his dream for me. But, you know, my first thing was, nah, We can't do that. He has to go to the league and try, at least. He has to. He has to at least go and try. That's mandatory, because I don't want to be the reason why he never got to be a famous football player and do what he loved. But at the same time, you know, one of my homies talking to me, he like, bro, the opportunity he need might be being with you and being your left-hand man and being your assistant, being your security, being all that, because that's going to change his life forever, and it might change his life for the better. You know, he might make more money than he ever made being a football player. He might make more success than he ever made being a football player. But we don't know that. So I'm constantly battling like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He wants to go off to a little league, and the little league could be cool because it can give him opportunities to be in a bigger league. But at the same time, that time he gone, he could have been building with me, and we could have been working on being, you know, becoming bigger. Because with him, it makes my life a lot easier. Having someone I can trust, having an assistant on hand. I have an assistant that I deal with, Z, shout out to Z, but he's like my left-hand man. So he's my left-hand man, Z my right-hand girl. So, you know, having them, but having Quez kind of, it's like almost like I'm really building him into be a better version of me. You know what I'm saying? Stronger, more intelligent. You know, he has everything I was lacking or lack. So it's like, dang, what do you do in this situation? Do you say, no, bro, forget that. Go to the little league, thug it out, stay there for a year, see what happens, try it out. And maybe, you know, you can get to a big league and get seen by somebody because he is talented. Or do you say, screw that, stay with me, keep working out, keep getting bigger, let's work on your side hustle, let's start you a side job. You can be a personal trainer, you can be a football coach, whatever you want to do, but stay here with me and let's build you up. And you build off of me, off of who I'm becoming. And, you know, who knows where to go. That's decisions that, you know, I'm constantly thinking about, you know, trying to see what's right, what's wrong. So, you know, I say all that to say we all are battling our own like battles. Like, we're all trying to figure things out and see what makes sense. And what makes sense to you might not make sense to me. What might make sense to me might not make sense to 100 other people, but it might make sense to 1,000 other people. And that's why being an influencer is so crazy, because you have power over people's perception and, you know what I'm saying, and their ability to think. Some people might, some people might not want to go do the research. They might just say, yo, okay, Q said the BMW M8 is the fastest European race car you can get. And he's proven it by showing this, gapping this person, doing that. That's the car I want to go for. That's the car I want. That's the car I need. That's my dream car. And that all came because the influencer said that and showed that. Or you can go and do your research and see, okay, well, this Audi, actually, statistically, it's faster. Or this AMG Benz, actually, it's a little bit quicker. It's lighter. It's more aerodynamic. And I'm not saying that this is true, but you have the choice to weigh those options. So for me, I might go listen to something Tate said and take that in as like, okay, Tate says you should teach your son how to be a man, how to treat women with respect, how to walk with your head up, how to analyze everyone you're in a room with, how to shake a man's hand, how to look somebody in the eye when you talk to them. Instead of me researching and figuring out how to properly do those things to teach my son, I might take what I learned from Andrew Tate, you know what I'm saying, what he said, or from Denzel Washington. You know, I watched this video on Denzel about, you know, things, and I might just take in what they said because they're influencing me. And they're cutting out the fact of me going to do the hard research. But that might be something that I already know or I can do, but I need help adjusting, because I got to teach, you know, my kids and my son how to be a man and this and that. And I didn't have no father to teach me that. I was raised by the streets and 3 females majority of my life. So I never had a father to teach me how to properly do this and that. Fun fact is, bro, I didn't know what a gym was for 27 years. And I know that sounds like, what do you mean you didn't know what a gym was? I literally never knew what the format of working out meant. I never knew what going to a gym meant. I never I never experienced it, never been in gyms, never touched a weight, never even really did push-ups. Besides the one times when I was in jail, I might did a couple then. But I say all that to say nobody ever taught me that. So for 27 years, 26 years, I didn't know any of that. And then now, 3 years, my whole life has been in the gym, working out, eating healthy, things that I never knew. I stopped drinking soda and juice. I didn't know that you should only drink water. I thought soda and juice was like a thing you needed. I thought you needed those things, which is ignorant and sound crazy, but you're talking to someone who has no experience in this field of nutrition, of life. I didn't know none of this. So it's important for like influencers now and people from social media, because now you can learn things and teach it to people quickly in a sense of someone could be watching my video now and say, damn, I ain't never been to the gym either. Let me go experience that. I never watched something that made me, I remember watching anime and they'll be like lifting weights or, oh, in the gym. And I just breezed by because I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't understand the concept of building muscle. I didn't know I just didn't get it. It didn't make sense to me, you know what I'm saying? So I that's what it was. But now I know what this stuff means and you know how important it is and stuff of that nature. So now as an influencer, I might could teach someone else how to properly, you know, use this and do this and understand this. And you know, this concept is just, now it can be expanded because I'm an influencer, I can expand this content to somebody so they can understand exactly what I lacked in a quicker format, because now they can just watch my video, get some encouragement and some understanding and be like, okay, well, I need to be disciplined and go do X, Y, Z. So that's why it all circles back to the internet and the world just being so more different and advanced, and being an influencer and how you have to take advantage of this stuff. Or you can go do your own research and actually study nutrition, study organic food, study working out and gaining muscles and losing fat. You can go and study that stuff and make that something you really want to learn. Or you could just say, okay, well, my favorite influencer said that I need to build some muscle and get in the gym, so I'm gonna just do that. That's all I need to know. So, you know, give or take what you want from those situations, but that's what's so important about being an influencer. And I know I'm touching on different topics and I'm just jumping around, but like I said, this is therapy for me. I'm just talking to you guys about things that's always on my mind that I don't really relate enough to anyone to talk about. And I will talk to people about this. I do have people I talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's more so people always say, why you don't tell these stories? I got stories that are so insane. It's damn near hard to believe. It's damn near stories that it's like, if I didn't experience them, I would be like, there's no way. This BS. You know, if I'm being honest. Okay, Benz, that's pretty cool. You know, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, these are just situations. And man, we're going to go on story time. And I really got to just see what stories I should tell y'all, man. 'Cause some of these stories, they're crazy, and I'm so different from them. I don't even like talking about my past and all the BS I used to do. And, you know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing in a sense. But it's good for y'all to know and understand. And a lot of people from my past, they know me and they know my stories. And they be like, damn, bro, you really came a long way. You should tell people what you went through. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from being shot to being locked up in a juvenile prison to my mom, you know, getting caught up in drugs and stuff like that, to being adopted by my homeboy's mom from the hood and then wound up adopting her, to her passing away, to having a kid at 15. You know what I'm saying? My first kid, I was in the group home with a child. You know what I'm saying? To experience being in a group home. To experience going to school on a whole different side of town than where you grew up at, and you have beef and all this stuff with the people you're going to school with because you grew up on the opposite side of town and y'all been into it for years, and now you go to school with these people and those experiences of what it was like. And playing basketball at a high school for once, and, you know, actually being on a team and seeing what it feels like to have a brotherhood. And also to create my own gang, you know what I'm saying? Creating my own gang. And I don't say gang because I'm not a gang member. I say gang is in a brotherhood, a family. People that aren't directly related to you by blood, but you consider them family. You You know, I think bonds are stronger than blood. In my opinion, bonds are stronger than blood. Blood is something you feel like you have to do because that's your blood, that's your family. But bonds are very strong because they're meant to never be broken. So if you ask me, because of how I grew up in my situation, I think it's more important the bonds you build, more so than your bloodline. Now, I do want a strong bloodline. I do want my kids to live my legacy on, but I want my friends, kids, family, everyone to make memories and bonds. And I think those moments will last longer than the moments of the bloodline, because the bloodline can easily be, you know, someone could be born and just go total opposite of what you are and what you represent and what you do if they choose to go that way in life. And now it's like, oh, it's tied to you because that's your blood, that's your cousin, that's your whatever. So your cousin go out here and kill people. Now they think, oh, well, that's your bloodline, so it come from you. Rather than a bond is something that you build with someone and it's eternal, it's forever. You might inspire someone to do X, Y, and Z, this and that. And now that bond you built will last forever because they'll talk about it, and then you'll live through them because they'll mimic that. They'll do that. They'll put their own twist on it. So I think bond and memories are very important in life. And, you know, it's other multiple things, man, that I could just talk about of just me being poverty, bro. I remember opening the closet, million roaches running out. I remember going to my homeboy house that I met at school and seeing he had a computer in his room and losing my mind because I never seen a computer in someone's room. So, you know, it's stories, and my life has been crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed. I'm blessed to went through everything I went through and be here now. And that's the amazing thing of it all, you know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it all. But, you know, at the end of the day, what don't break you really does make you stronger, and ain't nothing gonna break you. You know what I'm saying? You can break a bone, but it'll heal back. You know what I'm saying? So nothing can't break you. You know what I'm saying? You have to fight through everything, and especially men. Women, you get a little more, you know, understanding and compassion because you're the caretaker. But men, nah. You gotta fight through it, brother. You ain't got no choice. The world gonna keep going with or without you. Time stops for no one. I don't care who you are. It don't stop for no one but the man above. So keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. But, 12 right here, I'm tripping. But to give y'all a breakdown. So we've been driving Kai Cenat's AMG Benz for about 45 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, this is smooth. Now, I talk a lot of trash about Benz owners because I'm a BMW owner and that's our arch nemesis. But I ain't gonna lie, this is actually, I could see myself owning the Benz. I can see myself owning the Benz, and I like the fact that, yeah, we wrapped this Kai Cenat first car, but nobody knows. So on the street, nobody knows who I am, what's going on, and the Benz just blends in because it's so nice and uppy and just, you could just slide by. So I'm pretty impressed, and mind you, this is without me hitting the gas, without me lining it up, trying to launch control. You know what I'm saying? Really seeing how loud the speakers is, seeing how comfortable the seats is, trying to sleep. This is just me driving the car at a moderate pace for an hour, vibing. And bro, it's like I'm driving on air. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna give it to you little Benz owners. Don't take it for granted. Don't think y'all better than BMW. I still take my BMW all day, especially the M's, because they have comfortable. But this is pretty luxury. It's pretty nice. When I stop, the car, you know, gives me signs of what's going on. I like how the wing pops out, like the Porsche wing back there. You know, it's a lot of little cool things. You know, it's very smart. You know what I'm saying? This car is fairly new. Kai car only got like 24,000 miles on it. I don't think he drives his car at all. So that could be another reason why I'm enjoying it. But it's not brand new. So for it to still be a used AMG Benz, it's driving pretty smooth. So I'm pretty happy with it, man. Like, it's pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is pretty solid. This is pretty solid. Looks good. Red guts. Come on now. Red guts, you can't complain. Can't complain about them red guts. That's the way to go. Heat works good. I mean, yeah. My overall experience is, it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. This Benz truck, oh, gotta get through this light. This Benz is pretty cool. So shout out to the Benz guys. If you ask me, I would rate this AMG Benz, I would give it like, so far now, mind you, I have been in Quan AMG Benz where we was playing with his launch control. It was tuned. And it pulls, it moves, it pulls. So knowing that, being in that, and then actually driving one and experience it for myself, I would give this car a solid, I'll give it a solid 7.5, 8. And that's pretty high, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty high for a Benz. But this thing is truly built for luxury and comfort. And that's what makes it nice. I feel like I'm very comfortable driving it. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? The brakes are amazing. You know what I'm saying? I know if I need to get down, if 12 pull up on me right now, no, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do nothing to 12. 12 pull up on me right now, I'm pulling my ass over. But if somebody pull up on the side of me, want some smoke, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it'll get down. Not like my M8 though. But nonetheless, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna still let y'all have y'all moment. But anyway, man, I know I dragged this video out. You know, this is probably a weird POV. I don't know. This is new to me. I just randomly thought about it. I want to start doing videos like this and giving y'all information about my life and just topics y'all want me to touch on. You know, it's almost like a podcast or almost like an audiobook. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can tell me what y'all want me to talk about. Today I talked about influencers. You know what I'm saying? Why being an influencer is so important. We talked about brands, building a clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? We talked about your history, how it doesn't define you. We talked about AMG Benz versus BMW. You know, we talked about a lot of things. So in the future, if y'all like these videos in this style, then we can do more and y'all can give me topics to touch on. And I have a lot of things I'm working on. Like right now, I have my assistant putting together a plan, pretty much a little platform for you guys to literally go in my bio or in the caption of the video, click the link. As soon as you click the link, you just submit your name. And that's it, really. Your name, email, if you want, phone number. And I'm gonna use that as a way to enter people in to win free stuff. Now, that's not the same as like me acquiring your information to sell you stuff. That's not what I'm doing. I have that too. On my Popple, you can go on my page, give me your Instagram, your email, your phone number, your full name. And when I have things going on, you'll get an email, you'll get a text for clothes, for if I do another giveaway for a car, all that. That's one thing. But this one would be purely, genuinely for people who just support me, who just watch my video, especially you watch to the end. You just watch my videos and you support me and you really do rock with OKQ. I want y'all to get chances to win stuff. And I'll be using this platform to give stuff away, like that eBreezy chain. That's why I've been holding on to it, because I want to do it the right way. You know, gas cards, random items, random gifts, $100, Cash App, all that. It'll be just a database for me to have out there, and you guys who really staying down, who know, because y'all have to be in tune to know this, y'all will be able to be like, oh, let me go enter in. Go in there, just put your name, your email, and then I'm gonna have my assistant Z randomly go through and pick winners. And every time she pick a winner, she'll remove them from the pool. And it'll keep adding up. And then every week or 2 weeks, when I have items at home that I just want to give away, like, bro, I got this and that, we can go and pull their name. Boom, just go, hey, go do a drawing, random. It's Tuesday morning, go do a drawing. Pick a winner, they'll be the only one to see it. We'll email them. If they want to tell the world, show people, they can. But it'll pick a winner, and boom, they'll win maybe my old dash camera, maybe my old vlogging camera, all this stuff that I have that I try to give stuff to the homeless, give stuff to people in need. But why am I doing that when I can give it to my actual supporters, the people that's actually riding for me, who helped me get here? That's the goal and concept. So that's coming very soon, before this year over with. And when you start seeing me market that, just know that's what it is. The true followers will know it's literally just a chance for y'all to get stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to purely just give back, man, in the purest fashion that I can do. But anyway, I love you guys, and this was a smooth video, man. I rock with it. I rock with y'all. If you rock with it, comment below. Let me know what topics y'all want me to touch on. I love you guys. It's your boy OKQ, and y'all know what time it is. I'm gone.